Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. I think I have the sound problem fixed. Let me know if you can't hear this. That's a joke. Okay. And for those who were worried about Junior, there he is right there in the playpen with his dirt block. Okay, so let's get right to the list. This is for episode 8 of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for August 2015, the Equestrian Estate. And according to my notes, nobody died in episode 8. So, let's start with Jade LF. Jade cut down trees to get wood and worked on the second floor of her stables. I don't know how she's going to get horses up there. Maybe the second floor is just going to be storage for the bales of hay, or maybe it's going to be the living quarters. Maybe she's going to build her house on top of the stable. I don't know what's going to go up there. It isn't finished enough, but she is working on the second floor. Maybe we should put in a ramp and the horses will go up there. Anyway, next we have Granny's Got Game. She expanded her farm into the river, cutting off the hydration from the existing crops. So, don't know how that's going to work out. She started building a feed room. That's a room with feed in it, or it's a room where the horses go to eat. I'm not sure. But she's building a feed room, feed building. She worked on the stables a little bit, and she got another horse. Okay, next we have Andy Doan. He enlarged the stalls because he thought they were too small. Maybe they were. He got a brown horse, and then he got a white horse, and then he got another horse and another horse. He got 6 horses altogether. Okay, so I need to get me some horses. In my episode, I finished capturing the skeleton dungeon and the zombie dungeon, and got the stuff. I wanted to get to the village in episode 8, but I ran out of time. So I guess in my last episode I will stop by the village, grab some carrots, run home, and see if I can get some horses. Okay, well, after he got 6 horses, he worked on a shack. He worked on his shack, the place he's living, try to make it, get rid of some of the dirt blocks and make it a little more livable. And then in his last couple of minutes, he went mining. Next we have Smithy MC. He's way out there somewhere, like 4 nuas away. Each nua is 1,000 blocks, by the way. He was out in the savannah. He found a savannah village. He decided it was time to come home, so he's riding home. On the way home, he found another savannah village. Then he went into the plains, crossed the plains, found a birch forest, went through the birch forest, and finished up his episode in the extreme hills. I think he's getting pretty close to home, but he's not home yet. Next we have Bong Bong. He worked on the roof, and he did some farming. Next we have Life with Teens. Worked on the carousel. She made a nice roof for it, and she's got one more episode to make, I guess, carts. I don't know, horses, carts. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I can't wait. Next we have Technoscribe. She finished her stable doors. She took the dirt out of the windows that were in the windows of all the stables, so now the horses can see out. She worked on the stable corrals, the little fenced-in areas outside of the stable, and she worked on the roof. Next we have Baker Bell. Baker Bell, a creeper blew up in the middle, almost in the middle of her farm, just about destroying it completely. She decided to take up all the crops and start over her farm from scratch. Then she went and collected some sugar cane, cut down trees for wood, got a few apples, worked on her stables, rain. Okie dokie. Worked on her stables. Okay, next we have Lefarian. Lefarian worked on his house, worked on the stables, went to the nether, said hi to the donkey that was in the nether. He'd gone through the portal in an earlier episode. He collected some quartz, and then he noticed a fortress. He went to the fortress, battled blazes, and got a blaze rod. So that's cool. Next we have Jagaz's mom. Jagaz's mom built a riding path around the lake. So that's nice. Got a nice place there to ride your horses. She put windows in the house. She went down to explore the abandoned mine, and she found a seeds chest with the melon seeds and the pumpkin seeds. Next we have the team of Scotty Garbitas, Piker Eyes, and Optimus 1971 from the Gophercraft server. They worked on the fence. They while Optimus was there watching Homestead, and Scotty and Piker Eyes were away, the furrier caught on fire, and Optimus put the fire out just in time for like half to 2/3 of the furrier to be gone. Okay, so then they came back and rebuilt the furrier, and then they decided to head back out toward 770, which is where they were heading before the furrier caught on fire, to get the dungeons that were out there. Okay, next we have Conquering. Conquering worked on the stables, did some mining, got iron, gold, and diamonds. Next we have Load Central. They finished the roof, got chickens in the barn, and harvested a lot of wheat. So I guess they can make a lot of bales of hay. Next we have Boonslayer. He fixed the stable door. It's a really clever design where he can walk in and out with no problem, and the horse can only go in and out when he opens the gates. He worked on the stable roof, although he left the center open, so if it rains in his world, his horses are going to get wet. Or maybe he finally finished closing that up. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's either open or closed. Okay, and he tamed 2 horses. So this is the Equestrian Estate Challenge, so it is good to have a few horses. Next we have Lightbringer. Lightbringer is on his own now after Heatherby died in the last episode. We're all sad about that, but he did get revenge on a slime, and he cut down some trees to get wood for the ark. He made a sail, and it looks pretty good, and he worked on expanding the ark, but with only 1 day left, and the ark is only like half finished, and it's huge, and he hasn't even started collecting animals. I think he's going to run out of time. Next we have Nova Cookie 232. He cut down birch trees till he got a stack of birch wood. Then he started cutting oak. He came back and made a bunch of fencing, and he added some fencing to his area, and he started fencing across the center of the river, but he stopped part way when the mobs were in the river and a skeleton was shooting at him. And finally we have OG and Friends. Colony. They started building an announcer's booth for the rodeo, raised up booth over the rodeo where you can see all the action. But Momo did mention that it's pretty ugly, and maybe they'll rebuild it. Maybe Momo will make it pretty, or maybe it'll just stay ugly. I don't know. They only have 3 saddles because they only got the saddles from the dungeons that I listed in the announcement video. They didn't get any of the extra dungeons which other players have found, such as the skeleton dungeon, such as the other surface zombie dungeon. So they could have saddles for more of them, but they only have 3. So, but they have 8 or 9 horses. So, okay, that's it for the announcement video for episode 8. The next episode, episode 9, is the final episode, and then we start into the September death march of Ocean Temple Assault. Okay, this is Mike Deering signing out.